to our new series of Let's Review. So this is a new series starting for multiple reasons, one being that there wasn't too much content coming out and I wanted to put out more. So yeah, I decided to put this out, and then I'll explain what it's about in a minute. You can probably guess. But that is one of the reasons. Sorry. Another reason is that, what is the other reason? I can't think. That's actually the only reason. Yeah, that's the only reason, because there wasn't too much content going out, so I wanted to put out some more content. Plus I like reviewing stuff. I like looking into things and seeing what it's all about. So it's going to be about technology and also software, not games. That's basically what the Let's Play bit's for. But we will be reviewing multiple different things that we already have, things that we're going to get. In this episode we will be reviewing XSplit. This is also kind of an intro to it, and also the XSplit review that we're going to do, because we're going to start using XSplit to record everything, along with an AverMedia Live HD capture card. I believe that's what it's called. I'll link it in the description along with XSplit. There will be a referral code down there that is from our network, Freedom Network. I highly recommend them. And if you click that, go to XSplit, it helps out the network, and it also helps me out. Well, not me, but the Co-Operative podcast and such members of it. So yes, if you want XSplit, go down there and get that. If you, whether it's just the free version or the trial version, the paid version, whatever, it still helps us out. So there'll be a link to that in the description along with the AverMedia Live. Maybe I might just put that in the review, because that will be arriving soonish, and we will review that, because at the moment for capturing on the podcast, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, and this ties into XSplit as well. So we have this camera, which is focused on whoever is on, me, Connor, whoever it seems to be, but there's this camera, and then there's the webcam that usually sits on top of this, so that one, if that one faces that way, the webcam will be on top of it facing the opposite direction, so that both angles can get in. And at the moment, and then where you use that microphone right there, which is recording my audio just now. Sorry. There we go. That probably made some noise, but that is the microphone that we use. I'll also review this because it's a very nice microphone. You can probably tell. But that will be that, and then yeah. So we're using these two cameras to record it at the moment, and it's a bit of a pain to get everything synced up, because we record the audio. It's 3 separate feeds that we need to sync up, basically, and that is partly the reason for in podcast 2, which will be coming out next week, why the second part is only on Nick and Kieran, because I couldn't get my audio to sync with the camera, because it was just fucking awful. And it was like I would say something about what I was doing, and then I would do the thing 10 seconds later. I know that happened in the Battlefront video, sorry, it won't happen again. But at the moment, that's what we're doing. So with XSplit, we could connect the camera, the microphone, and everything like that, instead of recording everything separately. Because at the moment, this is recording separately, the microphone is recording separately. So I need to sync these up, but it's okay. That one I'm okay with. Just multiple feeds is a bit of a pain in the arse. But with XSplit, I can add this camera feed, I can add the webcam's camera feed, and the microphone all into one. This also ties into review. So all into one, very nice. And then I can put the cameras wherever I want. I can usually for the podcast with 2 angles, which it generally will have 2 angles. There will be one main camera, and then in the top, like in that little box like there, hold on, no, there we go, like this little box here, or in the corner or whatever, that will be where the other camera is, because with XSplit, we can't there's not a auto switching feed thing, so we couldn't switch between the 2 different angles for the camera and keep everything okay. So that's how it's going to be recorded from now on, and that's also how podcast 3 is recorded, with everyone. Everyone's in that one. Me, Connor, Blair, Nick, and Kieran. They're all in it, and I believe it's quite fun. We talk about some news and news on their channel as well. Go to their channel, by the way. It's the very first link you get in the description. So I'm going to move on to the proper review now. So, XSplit. It's basically it's basically capture software. It's very nice. So you get you can get the trial version, but you can only record up to 720p by 480, I believe, and it has a watermark on it, and you can't live stream or record. I believe you can. No, I'm not sure. It's either live streaming you can't do with audio, or it's recording you can't do with audio, or both. Not quite sure, but it still works with capturing gameplay. So if you record your audio separately, it's pretty good. So the trial version, also, if you want it, use the referral link. Trial version is pretty good. You don't get much with it, but you get the ability to capture your game software. You can you can add multiple angles. You can record games. You can add in an IP camera. So if you have IP security cameras around the place and you want to monitor them, you can do that. You can add game footage. You can add a slideshow. You can add loads of different things, and it's pretty goddamn good. That's for the trial version. So with the trial version, you don't get all the functionality. I don't think you get, you don't get access to a webcam. I don't think you don't get access to the webcam feature where you can add in a webcam or a camera like this, if you have the right thing like an AverMedia Live capture card, you can't add the IP cameras. You can't add in too many things, but it allows for basic game capture and it's pretty goddamn good. So for the paid version, there's two different paid versions: premium and the kind of standard one. For the standard one, you get all the different sources that you can use. You get the IP address camera, loads of different things, multiple audio sources, multiple camera feeds, multiple scenes. Also, that's another thing. With the trial version, you only get 3 or 6 scenes, but with the full versions, both of them, you get unlimited. You get the full set of scenes, which I believe is 12 scenes. So that's that, and then you also get with the standard version, you can have all the different sources, multiple camera angles. You can live stream to any number of places. Ustream, Twitch, Justin TV, YouTube. That's another thing. We're going to be live streaming soon. Another reason for getting XSplit. That we're going to live stream pretty goddamn soon during summer, and there'll be a test live stream, and then there'll be a proper live stream. Just test one, I'll be setting everything up, making sure everything's okay, and also a live stream for you guys to watch. And then there'll be a proper one, which will be the podcast. It'll be a live version of the podcast. So that, if I'm timing it right, it might be around podcast number 7 or 8, around then. So around 7 weeks from now, that'll happen. And then with the premium version, which is what we got with our network, because with our network you can do that. I still recommend Premium Network, they're brilliant. So with the premium version, you can, it allows for much more, basically. I'm sorry if I'm stumbling a bit, I can't quite remember. There'll be a link, use the referral link, and it shows and you sign up and it shows you all the different things that each one has. The trial version is the most basic version. There's not much difference between premium and standard, but I still recommend the premium version just to get all the functionality. But if you want the trial version, that's fine. Now for pricing, it's cheap as fuck, basically. It's $5 a month, which in pounds is like £3.50, because we're in the UK, we use pounds. So it's like $5 for a month, or $15 for 3 months, which is around £12.50. I don't know my currency exchange rates. That's that, and then it goes on and on up to 6 months and 12 months. You can do that. You can't purchase it for life. It is subscription based. I would have liked it to be fully downloadable. Like I just pay like, I don't know, 40 quid or 25 quid or whatever, and I get it for life, and I don't have to worry about having to repay the subscription every 3 months or every 6 months or whatever like that. The 12-month shop, the 12-month shop, for fuck's sake, the 12-month option probably would be the best one, because then you pay it for 12 months, you don't need to worry about it again for another year. So, pretty goddamn good. But for the moment, we are just on the monthly one for now, because it's It's only $5 a month. I mean, that's what I spend on lunch. So I highly recommend XSplit. I also highly recommend Freedom Network. So if you want XSplit, use the referral link. It helps us out and it helps out the network, Freedom Network. If you want to join the Freedom Network, there will be another referral link down in the description, and that lets you refer using our referral link. So if you refer using that, it doesn't take any revenue away from you. It helps us out and it helps us with the growth, and then just generally helps us out. And it would mean a great deal if you could just do that instead of just going to the Freedom Network website and signing up normally. Use the referral link, helps us out a lot, and it lets us create more content basically, because we can afford to keep doing this, because this isn't free, it does cost money. We did start out using our own money and then we got partnered, so it helps us out a little bit. So that's why. But we're not doing it. A lot of people think that YouTubers just do this for money. We don't. We do it because it's fucking fun as hell. I mean, I don't do anything. This is the only thing like I do productively, and I love doing it. So yeah. Sorry if I keep looking like there, because there's a little viewfinder on this Canon camcorder, and I'm just making sure I'm in frame. It's tracking me, which is nice. This has turned into 11 minutes, and it's like a 5-minute review in there. The other stuff is just rambling. So, summarize, get XSplit if you want to record stuff, brilliant. Join the Freedom Network if you want partnered, brilliant again. Both referral links in the description, along with a link to Moral Underground. Please go there. They do some amazing stuff. We both do collaborate videos with each other. They've been on the Co-Operative podcast a few times by now. You won't have seen that. You will have seen podcasts. No, you won't. You won't have seen those yet, but they have been in videos before. They will be in podcast 2 and podcast 3. I have been in a few of their videos. I was in their Q&A video, which I've still to edit for them, and their editor basically. So that's that, and they are in the feature channels as well, and they're also a link, the very first 10 URL link in the description. Thank you for watching this half review, half rambling, half basically selling out. I'm not actually. Do all that. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. That really means a lot. Thank you and goodbye.